6 present.
All right. Minutes of the regular meeting held February 17th, 2026, and the special meeting held March 10th, 2026 are attached. The secretary recommends that these minutes be approved as presented, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. No student report tonight. We'll go to admin reports. Dr. Salati?
Nothing this evening. I have a couple things I'd like to add to my report. I want to congratulate some of our athletes. The boys varsity basketball team were district champs and qualified for the state tournament. Juliana Price made it to qualify for the regional girls wrestling tournament. Andrew Capek, Carter Reese, Wyatt Bagley, and Tucker Evans all qualified for the district wrestling tournament. Andrew and Carter qualified for the regional wrestling tournament, and Andrew qualified for the state wrestling tournament. So congratulations to them. The next thing I would like to give a little shout out to the SAD Club that was in existence years ago and has come back this year. And along with help from Victim Services, they put on an unplug day on Friday where students needed to turn in their cell phones at the beginning of the day and got to pick them up at the end of the day. If they were able to last all day without their phone, they got entered into a drawing. The top prize was a $50 Visa card, but they had lots of things that they gave out to the kids that participated. It was really neat to hear the conversations that their experience, like they were okay. Some of them were shocked they were okay. Some of them stated that conversation amongst peers increased because they didn't have their phones. Like most of us, they realized they do a lot of just from habit, scrolling and looking at stuff that isn't necessary. And so I thought all in all that was a great experience. And the kids, to hear them in here during the drawing, they were all excited and that was a great thing. I also would like to thank the board for their support for our ski club and their successful trip to Utah. Mrs. White kind of jinxed herself because she was like, we're all on the plane. This was a great trip. We couldn't have asked for better kids, better behavior, better experience. And then they got removed from the plane because it was delayed. So they were delayed by about 12 hours, but all in all, it was a great experience. So thank you all for giving them that opportunity, and that's something they hope to continue every other year opposite the Vermont trip. So
That's great.
if you're people interested, tell them to join a ski club when they're young, because they do have to have some experience with ski club to be able to participate. Thank you.
Mr. Bella?
Yes, I just want to highlight and thank the Sullivan County Library and Megan Bohinski for another successful book bingo. That night, over 500 books were given out to children in the county, so it was a great time, and I thank all of them.
Awesome, thank you. Mr. Tuba?
I don't have anything to add.
Ms. Dusher?
Nothing to report.
Taylor?
I just want to give another shout out that we have our family engagement night next Wednesday on the 25th from 6 to 7:30 here in the high school auditorium. Cody Narr, our Director of Food Services, will be serving pizza free of charge for all attendees. And we also will be having different speakers. The FBI, an agent from the FBI is coming, Officer Reeves arranged that. And we also have community partners ranging from Victim Services to probation to CYS, different agencies that we work with that are here. The theme is Connected and Protected, a night on digital safety. So that's the theme, and we hope to see everybody there.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, does not look like we have any public input tonight. We do not need an executive session. We did have one last week during our committee of the whole meeting for personnel discussion, also contractual. But with that, we'll go to finance.
Finance Committee recommends approval of the February 2026 and March 2026 Treasurer's reports as presented. I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Finance Committee recommends approval of the attached registers as printed totaling $1,757,537.92, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item C, Finance Committee recommends approval of the following athletic addition payment, MHE Engineering, $770.50, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Item D, the Finance Committee recommends approval of the following payments for Charter tuition, Commonwealth Charter Academy, $197,028.16. Reach Charter, $9,272.57. 21st Century Charter, $4,636.28. Agora Cyber Charter, $3,090.85. Pennsylvania Cyber Charter, $46,775.91, and Pennsylvania Leadership Charter, $1,358.45, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Pinella?
Yes.
Hoover?
Yes.
Jordan? Yes. Stockdale?
Yes.
Nolan?
Yes.
And Reese?
yes,
6 yeses, motion passed.
And in that last motion, there was an enrollment figure for February 2026 of 77 students. Item E, the Finance Committee makes a recommendation to accept the following donations: $1,500 to the high school science department from the Sullivan County Rural Electric Company. And I so move.
second,
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Just thank you to Sullivan County Rural Electric for that donation. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item F, the Finance Committee recommends approval of the general service agreement with Phoenix Water and Wastewater Operations LLC for the management of daily operations of Sullivan County School District wastewater plant as presented, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Pinella?
Yes.
Hoover?
Yes.
Jordan? Yes. Stockdale?
Yes.
Nolan?
Yes.
And Reese?
yes,
6 yeses, motion passed.
Okay, administration recommends approval of letter of agency for the District E-Right funding for July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2029 through Blast IU-17 as presented, and I so move.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
H, information, the standard school volunteer insurance policy for Sullivan County School District will renew April 1st, 2026 through Henry Dunn Insurance for a 1-year period. Unless there's an other, we are done with finance.
Great, thank you. Athletics?
Item A, Athletics and Extracurricular Committee makes a recommendation for the creation of a pickleball club, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, Athletics and Extracurricular Committee recommends approval of Jared Hauk, Dave Fries, and Keely Connor to be added to the list of volunteer coaches for the 25-26 school year, pending receipt of necessary documentation, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item C, Athletics and Extracurricular Committee makes a recommendation to accept the resignation of Joseph Fitzgerald as head baseball coach effective March 3rd, 2026, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
So I think item D is not necessary because of item E. So we're just gonna jump to item E.
Yep.
Administration makes a recommendation to hire Jan Nace as varsity baseball head coach for the 25-26 school year, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Item F, informational, Eric Reese, appointed varsity track and field head coach, will donate his salary to the track and field booster club for the 25-26 school year. Very generous, so thank you to Eric.
All right. Great, thanks.
We have an athletic track and field booster club?
I
thought
think
we
it
just
just
had one
means in
booster
that
club.
I think that
section,
the-
their account and booster club.
They'll
Oh.
hold it for track and field.
Okay.
It's a
All right. Buildings and grounds, we do that one as well, Jess? Thank you.
Item A, Building and Grounds Committee recommends approval to liquidate a kiln from Sullivan County Elementary School, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, Administration recommends approval of use of school facilities requests from SCHS Athletic Booster Club on March 12th, 5:45 to 8 p.m. in the cafeteria for the purpose of a booster club meeting. So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Curriculum and student experience. I'm going to go ahead and.
Oh, I didn't think she could read.
No.
She's seeing what she can combine.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
Yes, I am going to move that we take items A through G all together.
Second.
Motion and a second. Is everyone good with that, or is there one we want to pull out? Okay. Any discussion on any of these?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. That is all for curriculum. Moving on to personnel.
A Personnel Committee recommends approval of a letter as resignation from Jessica Templin effective February 23rd, 2026, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
B, Administration recommends approval to hire Carissa Gavitt as high school art teacher effective on a tentative date of May 12th, 2026 at Master's Step 1 at $76,347 prorated for the remainder of the 25-26 school year, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Just want to say thanks for the email. That was super clear.
You're welcome.
Let's do a roll call. Piniella?
Yes.
Hoover,
Yes.
Jordan, yes. Stockdale,
Yes.
Nolan,
Yes.
Reese,
Yes.
6 yeses, motion passed.
Okay, policy and procedure. Eric, can you read that, or would you prefer someone here do it?
Oh. You should have someone there, but this connection isn't the best.
Okay. Jess, is that you as well?
It is.
Thank you.
Glad you can read.
Item A, Policy and Procedure Committee makes a recommendation to approve the Memorandum of Understanding with Pennsylvania State Police effective through spring 2028 as presented, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Pinella,
Yes.
Hoover,
Yes.
Jordan, yes. Stockdill,
Yes.
Hoover, or Nolan, sorry.
Yes.
Reese,
Yes.
6 yeses, motion passed.
Item B, first reading of policies 103, discrimination, harassment affecting students, 103.1, non-discrimination qualified students with disabilities, policy 104, discrimination, harassment affecting staff, 113.1, discipline of students with disabilities, and 113.2, behavior support. And item C, Policy and Procedure Committee recommends the following policy for a second reading and adoption, policy 006, meetings, and I so move.
Second.
I wanted to ask if we, sorry, motion in a second, any discussion? I have discussion. I wanted to ask if we would be okay for actually removing this for second read for 2 reasons. Number one, we should discuss our public input procedures a little bit more. When the group came to last month's meeting, technically what our policy said didn't match like what we've done in practice, and so there was some, Gabe and I kind of decided in that moment we're going to do what we've done in practice, because we don't think it's a great look to suddenly be like, oh no, you can't speak now, you have to wait till the end. But we should probably align the policy to what we want it to be and have that discussion so it's just all together. And then the second piece is, I was having the thought the other day of like, do we want to keep these in the same orders? The like committees that we move through, some of our meatier topics end up at the end. And so thought we could consider a reorder, which I guess is in the policy. What order are we going?
Yes, the order is in the policy, so that is something that the board could change. We would just have to pull this out of second read, back into draft, into first read.
So I think, do we vote since the motion's on the floor, and if
We can withdraw.
she can withdraw?
Yeah.
We still want the first readings to go, though.
You have a motion and a second.
Yeah.
So you have to vote
Right.
because you got your second, and if you vote it down, then you could go from there. But you have to vote because you got your motion and your second.
So we would vote it down to say like, yes, we're good with, we're gonna talk about this more. We're not gonna send it through for second read.
Did we combine B and C together?
Yeah, B and C were combined. Should we do B first?
Well, B didn't have a motion on it.
No, B's not a
Oh,
motion.
my apologies.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's fine.
Is it supposed to be? Like, did we not accept them for first reading if we don't move on it? You're fine. We're
They're
good.
first reading.
Okay.
Just a reading.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's kind of information.
yeah. So
But
B,
I don't know why we can't withdraw and make a motion to table. There's been a lot of meetings where we do that.
Cassie, can you hear Hal?
Why can't we withdraw a motion and make a motion to table it?
So listen, Robert's Rules of Orders are guidelines and what you use. Generally, when you have a motion and a second, then you have to vote. If you don't have a motion, you can withdraw. If you want to do it the other way, fine. I mean, one way or the other.
all right.
I don't understand.
She's
'Cause
saying that
I've been
it's,
to a lot of places where, a lot of meetings where we withdraw motions.
she's saying that it's guidelines and we can decide that if no one objects, she could withdraw it and we just do it that way. So I don't think I object. You want to withdraw your
So
motion?
I make a motion to withdraw,
Your motion.
the motion to recommend policy 006 meetings for a second reading.
And I'll withdraw my second.
So now we vote on the withdrawal, or no? We don't have to vote on the withdrawal.
No, now that it's been withdrawn, you don't have to vote.
So, and we don't have to talk about it.
Well, we can just say we're gonna table.
We're gonna, yes, we'll take this up next month in
Okay, so
committee of the
do
whole.
I need to make a
Yeah.
motion to table?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
So now I make a motion to table, the recommendation for adopting policy 006 meetings.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion to table carries. Thank you. All right, we'll get that right someday. We don't have anything for transportation, so we'll move to board reports. Mr. Reese, anything?
No, nothing at this one, thank you.
Ms. Huber?
No, I don't have anything.
Ms. Jordan?
I just have a question, and I was gonna ask earlier, but I didn't know which one it went under. So I was curious, so yesterday, the field trip that the 7th and 8th grade did to Franklin Institute. So I know we had a donation that covers like field trips and things like that, that I believe was for science-related stuff.
Yes.
Within the school district. So when it comes to the teachers that go as chaperones, and if we need subs for them, does the substitutes get paid out of that money that was donated, or is that, like, how does that get paid?
Typically, the donation would go towards like the actual cost of the transportation.
Okay,
Not necessarily like substitutes.
okay. I was just curious,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great field trip, and I don't want to see it go away, but
Yeah.
I was just curious
how that worked.
how
Yeah, no,
it
great
worked.
question.
So, that's all I had. Okay, thank you.
The only thing I'll say is I attended the first IU board meeting last month as a representative for us. I should have brought notes. Something interesting that Dr. Steinbacher-Reed talked about is that because of some of the changes that are coming with the Department of Education and funding, there is kind of an incentive for organizations to create foundations.
Yes.
As a way to increase funding, process funding. Do you have a good
Potential,
explanation?
potential funding. Pennsylvania has not signed into that program fully yet, but it doesn't necessarily stop it from happening at the federal level. So the recommendation is to create a foundation to be able to collect those tax funds, write-offs from companies. The name is slipping me right now, but it's been in the Griffin Weekly. I've had updates. EITC funds. Thank you, April. Outside of that, I mean, a larger discussion could certainly be if we want a foundation in general, not just for the purpose of those funds, potential funds. So,
It's something that I know Gabe has talked about for years.
I know we've talked about
And
it
we've kind of
before.
always like, and so the fact that it came up in this meeting too made me think like, maybe that's worth revisiting. So I know you said you're gonna look into that more and share more information with us, but I just want to put that on y'all's radar too. I thought it was an interesting item.
Yep.
Yeah, given that especially we're talking about funding and different like revenue sources, so.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's it for me.
I went to the VOTEC meeting last month. We're putting a new roof on, so save your money. And the other thing I want to say about our procedures, it doesn't bother me putting Jess on the spot every time, but I think we should rotate every vote. A different person starts
Oh,
and run through.
Yeah.
Because eventually we're going to get something that's controversial, and somebody's just going to get stuck with it, not Jess every time.
Okay,
Not just making the motion, but voting first.
yep,
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
When we have a roll call.
okay.
So maybe the first time start with Jess, and then
Go.
the next person down.
You
I
have
think.
before.
What's that?
She has before.
It
She
depends,
just
it depends on if I think about it or not. So if I don't,
I'm trying to help you out.
no,
Yeah,
that's,
no.
yeah, no, it's
I'm trying to
good.
help Jess.
If I don't remember, just let me
I
know.
can give you a little trick. When I was the secretary, Shelley, I would just put like a little star. I went down the paper just diagonally, so you
Okay.
know which person to start with.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
I remember that though. That was very handy during COVID. Sometimes you did not want to go
You
first.
don't want to be first.
Oh, boy. Or last.
Yeah,
Or
right,
last.
Exactly.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of pressure, both sides.
Whew, all right. Thanks, Al. Ms. Pennell? Okay, great. I do not think there's any public input unless Officer Reeves, did you come for public input? I did not. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.